What up? This is Pope Service on location today. I'm not in my normal spot, but I definitely want to smile. These are some 25-cent books. I was amazed to see a run of 25-cent books. And we're going to start here with Batgirl and the Harley Quinn variant. All right. We're going to run into some Batgirl number 2. I think that's Albuquerque. Batgirl number 3. I just didn't have these, so I figured I'd pick them up. It was a pretty good idea, perhaps, to get the issue 6. Although I haven't seen that materialize into much as far as back issue. All-Star Batman, jock cover number 6. I just thought that was one of his better covers, so I picked that up for a quarter. Another book that was $5.99 or $4.99 when it came out, but I got it for a quarter. And I was very happy to see this for a quarter, just because I love that cover. The Batwoman Begins part of Detective Comics. Also this, I was kind of bummed I didn't get the full set. There's a 3-issue. It's 24, 25, and 26 of Catwoman, but I got the bookends. Also, first 8 issues of Deathstroke. Issue 2, issue 3, Ravager, issue 4, cool issue 5, issue 6, issue 7, and issue 8 of Deathstroke. And that was $2 for the first 8 issues. Happy to find a copy of my man J.G. Jones on another Final Crisis issue 2. Really cool Flash cover. Just a missing Flash issue that I have. It's issue 9 of the new Rebirth. This was really cool to find a reprint of the very first Justice League, and it even had certificate of authenticity of the reprint. And I don't know, that's really kind of odd since the original of this book is quite expensive, but just such a cool reprint book for a quarter. I did not buy Xerxes from Frank Miller when it came out, primarily because it was, where's that price tag? $4.99. I wasn't going to do it, but I managed to find the first 2 issues for 50 cents, and that's a whole different ball game. I have issue 2 of Huck, and this is the first issue with the Albuquerque cover. He also did the interiors. What did that look like? Yeah, that's cool. Also, a couple issues here of Amazing Spider-Man, that middling series, issue 17 and issue 19. I thought they were good covers and worth picking up. Another cool cover here, J.G. Jones again. Just a real sweet Jones action cover. Alrighty. I'm not entirely sure. This book might actually be worth something. Issue 33 of Cable Deadpool. I normally don't buy Liefeld covers, and it's just a personal thing, but I believe that this had some type of something going on with this book, so I picked it up. Another amazing book that I felt, wow, I don't think I picked it up when it came out, but for a quarter I certainly would, because I think this book was like $5.99 when it came out at Captain America 700. One of the few missing Deadpool issues that I have, volume 7? I don't know, whatever volume. The most recent one anyway. But I did pick that up. And then I was really, really happy to find a few copies here of The Art of Deadpool. This issue 1. And 2 copies here of issue 2. I think those are really cool sets. Whoa, 3 copies. I take that back. 3 copies of issue 2. All right. I always seem to find this book out there. It's not really that whatever, but it's a real cool cover. Ghost Rider 21. Also, a couple other Ghost Riders. This is the last series, 4, 5, and 6 of the Clayton Crane, Garth Ennis Ghost Rider series. And issue 6. Clayton Crane, man, especially the inside. You know, there's a lot going on there. I think I just put a big tick in the front cover. I'm not sure about this book, but that was a pretty sweet cover, and I'm not entirely sure who did the cover. And I'm probably not going to know, but that was Marvel .1 something or another, and the price tag on that issue was quite high as well. This was a new issue of Moon Knight. It was also in the quarter bin, and I'm not sure why. Picked up issue 3, Miss Marvel cover. Just seemed like a cool cover. Same with this one here. Infinity Nova cover with a Thanos appearance. And that was issue, 8? Yeah, issue 8. Also here, Silk number 2. I just thought that was a pretty neat cover. Man, I got a lot of these books. Rocket and Groot number 1. Kind of like that cover. I'm not sure if that's Scotty Young, or I'm not sure who did that. This one here is actually, I thought, pretty interesting or timely. It's a Ryan Stegman cover. Uncanny Avengers number 5. X-Force, Sex and Violence, 2 of 3. I grabbed this because of the recent homage cover they had on, what was that? Was that the Wolverine book? 2 really cool books, old books from Kitchen Sink Press that I was really happy to find. And that was Owl Hoots. I can only say that inside, though, the artwork is really good. It's that sepia tone, very, very competent. I'm not sure if John Garcia was the artist per se, but that's usually how they do it. Writer then artist. So I just know that was really cool for kind of an indie book guy like me, Owl Hoots. So I'm pretty interested in reading that. This here, I don't know why I don't have it, but I did find several copies of issue 2, and I don't know. I think I might have put it back because it was kinked up on the back, and I never actually went back to find the other copies. But I'm gonna see if I can still go back to that store and find 1, 2, 3 of Divinity number 2 for 75 cents for all 3. Because that book, if I'm not mistaken, what does that say? Wow, that says $3.99. Anyway, this right now we're going into is the books from this week. And Ruin of Thieves number 3. Really happy with that. Brothers Dracul number 3. Real happy to pick that up. Managed to find a copy of Hillbilly. Always happy to find that. Eric Powell. That's issue number 11, I think. Or wait. No, yeah, it's issue 11. The very last issue, issue number 5 of 5. Incognito Renaissance. That was a cool book. I'm not sure who did the cover of this, but I liked it better than the other cover. One of the new Lemire books that goes along with Black Hammer, Quantum Age. Low Life's number 1, that Brian Buccellato. Still collect Black Cloud, and that looked pretty explosive cover, kind of like that. Death or Glory, the Steve McQueen Bullet homage cover. That's a cool story. The Sienkiewicz copy of Fairyland. That was really cool. And this cover here. Yep. Got Paper Girls 22. And the cool non-existent-y wraparound cover there. It's probably a good time to mention that this run, or this set of this week's books, is missing a box that I should receive any day now. I just didn't want to wait. I have maybe 20 more books that are coming to me. And one of them is the Spawn Matina cover. So I picked up just this, the John Tyler Christopher cover. I did manage to get a copy of Unnatural, number 1, Milo Manara. I don't really want to talk about Manara because he's one of the guys I've been trying to find books from, and it's been quite difficult. So far, just the Sienkiewicz cover here. I have to get the other cover. Eventually I will. One copy, unlike my normal 2 copies of Jazz Maynard. I didn't find 2 copies, so also another book I'll have to figure on picking up a second. Vagrant Queen, number 2. Yeah, from Vault Comics. House of Waxworks. Yeah. Did not manage to get the 7-inch record that comes along with that, but I guess I would look for that too. I passed on the Ross cover for Cap 1. I guess if I could have gotten it in a Virgin cover, I probably would have tried to get it, but I actually like this Mike Zeck. So there you go. Shout out to Mike Zeck for that cover of Cap. Death of the Inhumans, great cover here, Donny Cates. And let's see where that ends up. Back issue Multiple Man, I don't know when that came out, what, 2 weeks ago? I don't know. Multiple Man. Venom number 3, that was the second copy I mentioned that I would get when I cleared out box from my other LCS that I had set some books aside. And then the new stuff. I did get the Matina Deathstroke. I did get the Robin Nightwing. No ticks. Oh, I was lucky for that. And then, yeah, I gotta say, I did get my Middleton Batmans. And let me tell you, each one of them is amazing. This one here is kind of listed like it's a B cover almost. It's got just the B cover title at the bottom. So it's a semi-virgin cover. Black and white. Except the eyes, I believe. Even the regular cover here has just minimal. I mean, it has a little Batman logo and the DC logo. But even that looks amazing. So you have the black and white. And then the only way to get the Virgin cover was to order it direct, and this is the complete Middleton Virgin cover for 1,000 printed. All right. Well, I'm going to end on that, and there we are for my haul. Yeah, that's pretty long, and I could have had another 20 books. Once that other box arrives, I'm certainly going to do that haul with the upcoming week's books. So I got stuff in there like first issue of Punisher 1 in 25. Finally got the In-Hyuk Lee Thor 705. First appearance of Jessica Cruz, and then a bunch of the other stuff like the Catwoman covers and things of that nature. But anyway, that'll be coming in real soon. I just wanted to get this done from my other location, and everybody take care. I'll see you later.